Hello and welcome back to Everybody Loves Raiken. Last time, the party finally made it through one of the biggest, longest fights they've ever had. I think that fight went for about 3 sessions.
I think it was 3 and change.
It might have been 3 and change. But, you know, I think that was, awesome, personally. It was a thinky fight. The party had to figure out the monster and then put what they knew into practice, and they did a great job. Only one person died. It was very sad, but they're back now. They got better. After the party succeeded and defeated the monster, they were returned to the city of Umbralight by the Lolthsworn priestess Idriel. And shortly thereafter, Laramundus and Leah were called away by High Priestess Morwen to speak privately about their fight with the monster. They learned a few small new pieces of information about the Illithid and their creations, but most importantly, they agreed to help High Priestess Morwen, as she believes that it might finally be time for Umbralight to declare officially for Eilistraee. This requires pushing out or converting the last remaining Lolthsworn within the city, and she believes this is a fight they can win. And so, as we closed out last session, the party waiting for the signal to join the battle, which was their cell would be opened by one of the guards. There was a betrayal in front of them. As the guard came to open the cell, the one with him drew a sword, stabbed him, and then after taking a few hits in retaliation from the party, teleported away. And so we begin the fight, the battle for Umbralight. So, when we left off, there were 2 drow soldiers who had come up to the bars of your cell. One had fished out some keys and was unlocking it, and as he did so, the other soldier with him drew a silver sword and stabbed him with it. And as soon as he did, a cloud of darkness appeared in the cell here, blocking line of sight for some of you to him. The others, who could still see, did retaliate. And then he ran. Starting from there, the man with the sword wound will pick the keys back up and find the right one, inserting it into the door, and pulling it open, clearly holding this bleeding gash, around his side as best he can. He looks very much in pain. And he, as he opens the door, he looks to Leah and says, in Undercommon, "The battle's begun. Fight for Eilistraee. I will let the other out. Go!"
Yeah, I put a hand on the shoulder and was like, "We got you."
He's going to look very pained, like he's wincing, squinting at you through pain as he grips his bleeding side, and he nods to you, and you can see that this is clearly, besides being in great pain, this is also something very novel for him. The idea of being comforted by a non-drow, or anybody, for that matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out and let the others follow, and I'll snap up my wand so I'm combat ready.
As you move out, he's going to move over here and begin unlocking this door. Tilbury does not seem to be completely aware of what's happening because it is dark. Wait, did you light up Ash?
Yes, Ash is lit.
Okay.
With bright light at this point.
Okay. Never mind then. She can see what is happening.
She still doesn't, know exactly what's going on. I wouldn't dispel that with just normal Ash's light. I don't think.
No, but it does disappear.
Okay.
It disappears after a round.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't why it was getting erased.
No. That was just because it only lasts 6 seconds. Alright, I've got to pull up Fulbury's sheet again. Characters. I realized I had closed it previously.
Since she's in the Underdark, I wonder if she has dark vision prepared.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't seem to know exactly what's going on, but in the light of your artifact, she does see that you're all piling out of the cell. And so as this drow unlocks the cell for her, and steps aside, she carefully, stalks forward, looks around very suspicious, then moves over to you guys, and says, "What's happening?"
Did he undo the magic manacles?
He has not, as she stalked quickly over to you. She didn't give him the chance.
Okay.
I told her last time, remember, that there's an uprising, and I asked her if she would be fighting with us one last time. That was the last thing we did before the stream stopped.
Okay. So, he's going to come over, and he's going to hold out a hand and say in Undercommon, "Let me see your ring." And she sort of stares at him.
The ring, as it
He's going to take off the magic restraint if you let him.
She casts a wild eye at you, looking very suspicious, but finally does give her hand over, and he clasps it and brings it up to his mouth and whispers something into his hands. He does seem to be taking great pains for whatever this password is not to be heard. And as he pulls his hands away, yeah, I'll give it to you later.
Okay.
As
Just
he
fuck you, Vendar.
as he pulls his hands away, she looks and this black ring is gone from her finger. He says, "I have potions." And he swings this bag around to his front and pulls it open and holds up a small vial of an orange-looking fluid, which he flicks the stopper off of and then drinks. And as he drinks it, you can see that he seems to relax considerably. And after downing it, he says, "I was sent with several for you. Please, take them. He has enough for one for each of you."
Healing potions?
Yes, they are healing potions. They are very high-level healing potions. I'm just trying to find the correct name for them. And by trying to find, I mean exactly now looking for.
Ultimate Gargantuan healing potion.
So, I was going to ask, with a passive perception of 19, did I hear that password?
You are over there. He is over here. With a 26 to keep you from hearing it? No.
Wait, does even Vendar hear it at 26?
I think
I
so.
have 27 passive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you...
My lord.
Wow, yeah.
While those are being distributed, Larmendus is going to say, if everyone could gather around me quickly, I can cast Telepathic Bond. I feel it will be useful.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Would have been useful in the last fight.
We got through that without it. I cast
Generally,
Telepathic Bond.
Katsukikazu's life.
Okay, guys. Quick sum up. We were told that this was gonna happen, but to keep it quiet because spiders. There's an uprising. We are fighting with what was the name?
Are you speaking or are you using the Telepathic Bond? I cast it as a spell, so it took an action.
Yeah, telepathic bond.
Okay.
What was the name of the priestess again?
The High Priestess Morwen?
Morwen, yeah. Yeah, we are to help her take over this castle for Eilistraee.
How do we identify who's on which side?
Those in white, like our companion there, are the ones on our side.
Well then, we've spent enough time. We need to hurry before more lives are lost.
Alright, just so as you know, so the potions that you received are potions of supreme healing, which are 10d4 plus 20. You each received 1.
It's not coming up.
Did you say
Potion of
10d4?
Healing Supreme.
Yes.
Okay.
That is mental. Okay.
As I said, you each received 1, so use it when it is necessary.
Pop it open immediately and say skull and just chug. No, I don't do that. Skull, by the way, is Norwegian for cheers.
Cheers. Skull.
Learned that from Valhalla.
Yeah, I mean, I've known it my entire life, but
I hope you've known it your entire life.
Yeah, that's right.
You should have said that you learned.
Would have been odd if you had learned that.
How long have you been living in Norway? So, after receiving your potions and casting your spell, the man, who is clearly less injured than he was, is pointing up the stairs.
Sorry, real quick, you said it was a 1, what D what?
10d4 plus 20.
Potion of healing.
It's the purple potion healing.
Yep. If you look for items, it's called Potion of Healing, comma, Supreme.
Oh, I was just typing in it.
Got all used to the basic one.
They are common.
Now you're worthless at this point.
Yeah, well, healing is never worthless, and these things, I mean...
It does have the really good effect that you can prevent someone from dying by giving them that, even if it only heals them like 2 points.
Yep.
After that fight with the blob thing, and we got back here, how long were we in the cell?
4 hours?
It was, let's call it 4.
So could I have taken a short rest?
You could have taken 4 short rests.
Let's not be greedy.
Gluttony with it.
You could have only taken 1. Everyone else could have taken 4.
Larry Rangers could have taken a long rest if it was late enough in the day.
Where's my...
So, you head up the stairs, and immediately around you in this building you do see that there are soldiers, drow in armor, clashing. I have marked drow that wear the white tabard of Eilistraee over their armor with the yellow triangle marker. And so as you mount the top of the stairs, glowing with the light of ash, they all kind of throw up their hands against the light for a second as they continue to fight each other, and one of them looks back and waves you toward the front door over here, saying, well, not really saying anything, but just waving you in that direction as they continue to fight their opponent.
I keep moving.
Does the group keep moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we all double moving, or are we moving more carefully?
We have someplace we actually need to be, or we're heading to someplace, are we?
We are assisting them. So if they are telling us to go to a particular place, that means they probably want our assistance that way. So we should probably do that.
I'm definitely double moving.
Okay, cool. Double moving makes sense.
Okay.
So we all leave Cyrus and Jebel in the dust.
So, you burst through the great wooden doors out to the front of the building, where Ashby illuminates again the statue of Lolth standing atop the back of Corellin, and out front, in and just beyond the edge of his light, you can see groups of Drow soldiers clashing against each other and against these Spideran monsters. And as you exit and your light begins to bathe the scene, you see that some of the monsters turn from their fights and begin heading towards you.
Oh, telepath. I believe I might be a particular target. 1 for the light and 2 for being an elf.
So, those initiatives you wanted to roll.
Yeah, I'll take half of that target.
Alright, so, you may now roll your initiatives if that's what you wish to do, and I will add them. I will do the thing.
New initiatives, gotcha. We're just standing there with our mouth open until the enemies get to us, and then we'll do our turn.
We came out here looking for a fight, and we were so surprised when there was one.
How dare!
We're like, oh my god! What exactly is the gray squares in front of me? Are those?
Those are the statues. So it's a thing you could climb if you really wanted to, but for the most part, it is cover and it is area that you can't really walk on.
Can I shoot through it?
I'm gonna go with no.
You could probably destroy it. I mean, it's of Lolth.
Something an arrow.
I mean, you could destroy part of it. Don't destroy the Corellin part. I'd like to keep that as close to one piece as possible.
All right, so let me just update this lovely initiative thing online so you can all see how wonderful everything is.
So I know Vindar got above 10. Did anyone else?
I got a 20. So I think it's gonna remain Vendor and Armendus, bad guys.
Everybody
all
else.
y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Lara switched places. And then you guys all did terrible.
Y'all.
I would assume Fulbury actually at least got higher.
Oh, Fulbury.
Oh, let's see.
You're right. Fulbury. Give me a second.
Raiken's staying in the same place. Jebel just takes Fulbury's spot.
Also, Sam, since when did you speak Southern?
Have you never heard me say
spending way too much time with people who speak Southern. Vendar. You come out. You enter this courtyard. In front of you is this big statue of Lolth with her spider legs coming out behind her as she stands atop Corellin, who is laying prone on the ground in front of her. And you are in this courtyard, which is high-walled by this 2-3-story building. And above you, with your dark vision, you can see the shapes of Dryder with bows in their hands, looking down upon you, and you see these spideran creatures lumbering towards you, bulbous in their appearance.
Okay. So the building all around us, I assume that's like walls and stuff, and you can't just go through that.
So there's a door behind you, but no, this is all just like walls.
Alright, well, I guess I'll take a shot at the Drider on the left.
Okay.
Now, do I have advantage, or because it was already in combat beforehand, is that...
I will let you have your advantage for going before it.
Okay. I will use poison.
Okay. So your bonus action is to turn on your poison.
I think it was already on. I used it, because I used it last time on the Shadow Dancer dude that flew away.
Okay. Then it's already on. You still have your, poison then.
Well, I got 16 on both die. So
Okay.
that's 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll me up some damage with sneak attack.
And unless she's immune to poison, then DC 19 con save.
Con. She does okay, but she doesn't make the save.
Then prepare to suffer.
I imagine that she will be doing a lot of suffering, yes.
I love when I get a roll this many die.
That's what I missed.
Alright, so that's, start off, it's 33 lightning damage.
That's pretty good.
And 50 poison damage.
That's significant. Alright, so, just so that I have it down here correctly. Strider 1, and that was 23 lightning damage.
No, it's 33 lightning damage.
33 lightning damage. Okay. And then 50 poison damage.
Yep.
Very, very nice. Solid hit. She looks incredibly injured. Or upset by that first hit as the poison takes effect. And she, clutches her face with her hands. And you roll hide. Roll your hide.
Uh, 27.
Very good. Alright. Are you moving at all, or are you staying there?
I'll stay here.
Alright, Laramundus.
Okay, so the Drider that he hit is still apparently not dead.
Not dead.
Okay, I'm going to shoot that one with
Alright.
a Ray of Frost.
Alright.
So I'm running low on spells.
Okay.
That is a 28.
That'll hit.
Okay. And I wish that I could do 28 damage. I cannot. That is going to be 17 cold damage.
That's not bad.
And movement speed slowed by 10 feet till the start of my next turn.
Yerp. Arced it. For now, that's going to mean slowed for her. Okay. Are you moving anywhere? You're just standing in front of the door right now.
I think I am going to move next to Fulbury, so I can give people a more clear way to move through the door.
Okay.
Can I not?
I mean, this more fully blocks the door than it was before.
Okay. Oh, how big is the door?
The door is just going to be those 3 squares.
Okay, so then I move one more to the left.
I will do this. So that's the door. You're gonna move there. Ooh,
There's the door.
there's the door. Okay. Door. Layer's done. After layer, there's Strider 1. Who is this one? And it is going to take aim and fire. Yes, it is going to take aim and fire with a spell. Let's see, 20 foot dex save.
And I see that it's casting a spell.
No, you moved inside.
True.
The doors are open. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. Token layer. Boop, 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 boop. So, everybody on that red square gets to make a dexterity saving throw. Aubrey.
We get Raiken's bonus credit for within his.
If you're within 10 feet of him,
Yeah,
that's
I
2
don't
squares.
Spice man.
Alright, with Raiken's bonus, that makes it a 31 for me.
Jesus Christ.
So close. So close. You needed a 33. I'm sorry.
Ah, man, I needed that nat 20.
That's okay. Yukikaze got an 8. Even with Raiken. Wait, Raiken's bonus is 2 or 3?
3.
3. Okay, so a 9.
19.
Okay. So, according to these... What did Leah get?
I missed that I was gonna roll. Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
For some reason, didn't hear my name.
But you're in the
Thank-
square.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, really. It's a little out of it. Dexterity save, that is a 13.
Raiken got a 14.
A 14, okay. And one more time on Yukikaze.
You got a 9.
9.
9,
Yep.
okay. So, I'm going to mark people. And just because I want to be entirely confused, I'm going to use the pink triangle. So, the friends of yours that have the pink triangle on them have a flaming blue outline around them as you are hit with fairy fire.
Yay, fun.
You do not have a purple triangle on you, you're fine.
What's this crab do again?
It gives them advantage to attack you.
I think shed dim light in 5 feet and can't turn invisible.
Yeah, that's the one.
Who was it that got 14?
Raiken, you did good.
Okay.
You did good, just not good enough.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
good.
nice.
I'm just glad I didn't miss by 1, because that would have been annoying.
Were you including Raiken's bonus?
I was not. I didn't realize I was close enough. Yes, I am. So that will be plus 2? 3?
3.
So what's your total?
That will be 16 will be the total then.
You make it.
Oh,
Cool.
cool.
Just the 2 Dragonborn got screwed.
But they're so dexterous. I'm so surprised.
The Drider, after casting the spell, is then going to move back from the edge so that you cannot see her.
So, Tristan, my armor, it takes a long rest for that to come back, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost
no.
positive there's no way I would put a minute of greater invisibility on a short rest.
That makes sense.
Yeah, now I remember why I missed the roll. I was full on busy looking at the name of these monsters. Ethercap.
Yeah, Ettercap.
That sounds like an American mispronouncing spider in Norwegian. Edderkopp.
I mean, that's probably where the word comes from.
Because spider in Norwegian is Edderkopp.
Yeah.
And that sounds almost like it.
Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee that that's all they did, was they stole the Norwegian word for spider.
And then just swap some letters around.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look the same if you write it.
Made it more pronounceable. In any event, so, Lair done, Drider done, Fulbury's turn. Wrong buttons. What the hell? And
remember my light for her unless she has cast light on something else. Because I don't think there's a lot of external light, right? There's a wall in the way.
You're right. Alright, well, she should have enough light to hit this one. In any event. What's she gonna do? I think she's gonna see all these enemies and she's gonna cast Blur. Cool. So, she moves forward, kind of drawing some attention to herself, and then casts Blur. You basically see her form begin shifting and wavering before you as though she's not really there. It's very hard to pin down where she physically is. At which point it becomes the Ettercaps, and it is going to fire a web at Yukikaze. It has advantage against, and rolled shit anyway. So that's going to be a 14.
No.
Okay. So it fires off this web that's you manage to like limbo as it flies past you into the building. As you see it like splatters onto a surface and just covers the floor and like this feature inside the building with this sticky mucus that quickly hardens.
I'm gonna grin if that's the one that has advantage and be like.
I mean, it rolled 2 single digits dice, so.
It's gonna be a good grin. He's gonna, because he's laughed.
Alright, after that, it's these guys' turn again. I'll remember this guy. Alright, so he's going to move up with his 30 feet of movement. And he is going to take a swing at Fulbury. Against whom he has disadvantage. Which is unfortunate because he rolled a crit with one of those. 9 is a 20 to hit, so that's still going to hit her. Going to deal 8 points of damage. Fulbury, take 8 points of damage. And he to create a square of darkness on top of Leah.
Uh-oh.
And Lair. Ray. Boom. Alright, Leah.
Yes.
You are inside a cloud of darkness right now. You cannot see anything. Well, actually, it's magical darkness, and you have devil sight, so you are fine.
Everyone else, though.
Everyone else, though, cannot see Leah.
So can drow see in the darkness, in the magical darkness?
Don't know. Should ask them.
I could ask them. I'm curious to know.
Alright, so that is a 17 to hit. Doing okay, even with disadvantage. Her AC is what? Yeah, that's gonna hit. So, what's going to happen? She is going to take another 8 points of damage. Boop. Boop. And he is going to... Oh, wow. Actually, I was told 8, 10, another 10. So she has to take another 40 points of damage. Boom. So she is incredibly bloodied now. Then instead, he's just going to teleport after smacking the crap out of her. And that makes it Cyrus' turn.
Alright,
You guys were a little slower getting to the door, being that you're small, so you're just
Yep.
still getting there. But you saw the burst of fairy fire that came through the door and rained sparkles of magic energy around everyone and stuck to Raiken and Yukikaze.
Okay. I think I should make it just next to the left of Vindar.
Boop, boop,
Just to the... Yeah.
ba-doop, boop, boop. 25 feet.
Alright. How tall is this building?
3 stories.
So like 30 feet?
Thereabouts. 30, 35.
Alright, let me check the explosion on Fireball. Just so I can see how many targets I can hit with it at once.
I see you're a man of many talents.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I mean, sure. I certainly don't mind attacking the civic buildings of the people I'm trying to make allies with.
Are they fireable? I thought they were made of stone.
Not all stone, but, you know.
Okay, then maybe I'll do something different.
Just letting you know, this could have side effects. Whether or not you care about those side effects is entirely up to you.
I do care.
Thank you for saying that. However, our building got destroyed by some fire.
Especially this is kind of their most important building.
There's a significant amount of stone, but it is not all stone. There's even, like, windows up there.
Okay. Let me see here then. What are the other options?
Oh, I know, you should shatter.
I mean, I could. That would actually fit in between. That would actually fit in between the statues in the building. I think
I think it's bigger than that.
it might be. I have to double check. I think.
Or mine saying shattering the ledger.
I think for now I'll settle for buff mage.
That was a good day.
I will twin cast haste
Okay.
on Hikaze and Raiken.
Okay. Yukikaze and Raiken, you now have haste on you. This
Can I
went
roll
so
to see
well
if they-
last time.
Yeah, can I roll to see if they have PTSD?
You may roll a Constitution saving throw.
I guess I do have telepathic bond on, so I could ask first.
You do have
doesn't
telepathy.
look good.
What'd you get?
Hold on, I'm trying to see. I can't ever tell if this is a 6 or a 9 on this die, so I
Oh, that's
look at other
unfortunate.
die to see which one it is. Where's the 14? That is a 6, so that's going to be, let's see, what's my constitution? 11.
Nice.
Did you remember your saving aura bonus?
Yes.
It's pre-calculated into his saves.
Yeah.
Okay. You do find, as he suggests this to you, that there is a momentary shudder through your body as you remember the absolute exhaustion that followed the spell wearing off, and which resulted in Yukikaze's death just hours ago. But you are able to push these fears aside and convince yourself that it could be for the greater good.
This could make the day, Raiken's.
It could. You still get to make the
Hey, you are
decision, but
dead.
you are not paralyzed with fear.
Lay it on me.
And Yukikaze, do you want haste?
Let's do this.
Alright. I will twin cast haste on them.
Okay. You are both hasted. Anything else?
I will take a bonus action to break down a first level spell slot.
Okay. Then, after Cyrus, it becomes the next Ettercap. 17, 18, so it's going to be this guy. And he is going to move up. It is going to move up. And it's going to spew at... It's really hard not to spew at Yukikaze since it's got advantage on him.
Entranced by the light.
Alright. And again, both dice were single digits. It is just not meant to be. It is just not meant to be. Alright. There's Ettercap. Yukikaze! Two of these bulbous spider-like creatures have tried to enweb you, and both failed to do so as you nimbly dodged.
Okay.
It is now your turn. You have haste. Which means that you can move twice as far as normal, and you get an extra haste action which you can use for a single attack, or a number of other things that I just don't remember.
Are those spider guys on top of the roof? Or
The big black spiders are on top of the roof. This one you can see, this one you cannot. And these two are down on the ground near you.
Do I want to risk that again?
And you know that there's a bunch of drow over here fighting each other.
Why don't I... Oh, I didn't keep track of that. I may have left. I know I recovered 2 arrows from the last session. Screw it. That one's almost down. Dwindle down the numbers. There's less things to throw shit at us. I'm gonna aim for the one that we were already targeting.
Okay. What are you aiming with? A bow?
Yeah, my strength bow.
Okay. You pull out this complicated contraption of pulleys and wire, knock a bow to it, and draw.
Alright. That was the first time I fired last time, which was 3 arrows. How much is usually in a quiver?
Usually about 20, but, you know, it can go higher.
Oh, the one Iron Man just gave me. I never wrote down how many was in
that
the...
one had been full, so it had 20.
Okay, so I have 19 left, so I'm using 2 right now. Alright.
Oh, right, you got 2 back. I was gonna say, isn't 20 minus 3 17?
I think those are going to be misses. We got a 14.
Here. AC for the Drider. 14 will miss.
And then an 8.
And an 8 will also miss.
Here we go. 26.
26, you say? 26 will hit.
Alright. So that'll be... I don't think this is... Yeah, this is just... So it's 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage. Let's pull up this. I wish I had the 4 monitors set up that I'd hoped I would have. Okay. 11 piercing damage, she takes it. Now, you still have 60 feet of movement, and 1 more hasted action, which you could fire a single arrow with.
Mm. Since I'm with my bow, I'll step forward right away yet, so yeah, I'll take another shot then.
Okay. Make sure that you mark off 4 arrows after your turn.
Yep, so I'll be down to 15 total.
Yep, correct.
24.
That's gonna hit.
And that will be 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. Alright. You are whittling this spider down. Now then, after Yukikaze, it is Leah.
Yes.
Leah, you are inside this shadow which you barely even know is there.
Yeah. I noticed the Ettercap in front of me.
Yes.
Yes, I can, like, I have line of sight of that, right? The statue isn't too much in the way.
Yeah, you're at the edge, so you can see around this corner to this guy.
Okay.
He's fine.
And
You're
I'm
fine.
then I'm gonna do something I normally don't. Because I'm close and there's no better place to be, so right now I'm actually gonna use Witch Bolt.
Okay.
It's a spell attack. So, I had to roll to hit. That was a good roll. 28.
28 will hit the Ettercap.
Then I roll a whooping 5d12s.
That is a whopping number.
Yeah, I normally don't use it because it has a very short range of 30 feet, and I'm usually way further away from targets than that.
Mm.
And it's a concentration, to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Concentration, and it's a spell slot. Usually you're doing Hex instead.
Exactly. But it is a good spell once I'm actually close to something.
Yep. So you throw out these chains of purple lightning that wrap around the Ettercap and begin binding it.
Unlimited power! Let's see, that's... 27 lightning damage.
Okay, yeah, that hurt a lot. It is, this guy's bloodied. A lot of
I'll be right
damage.
back.
That was a lot of damage. Alright, let's see what kind of power you have. Inside the building, this woman with long white hair and a multi-tailed whip strides forward. You hear her boots with the hard leather soles of her boots clicking against the stones inside, and she says in Undercommon, "Both will reclaim this city. You cannot stop us." And she is going to begin casting a spell.
Counterspell.
You can't.
Can I see her cast?
Why can't?
Yes, you can.
Oh, but I only have, do I have a third level? I have a single third level. Okay, yeah, I cast Counterspell.
Okay, roll it.
15.
15. So that means
I rolled a 5.
you can only cancel up to a 5th level spell, huh?
Yeah. I do, however, gain some shield back,
Okay.
which was part of my reason for doing it.
Alright. Well. You do manage to cancel her spell.
Nice.
She's going to continue moving this way in the building. So that she definitely only has to deal with you three.
I'm having a real problem with Twitch now. It keeps constantly stopping buffering. It's annoying because everything else is running smoothly. Like you hearing me clearly,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the Twitch is just like nope.
Alright, so she moves up, she talks, she tries to cast a spell. You counterspell her, she finishes moving. It looks to me like that's all she's got. So... nuts to her. I just need to get his stats written down. Okay. That's not how you spell that. Okay, good enough. After her. Boop. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, well, I guess it hardly matters since they're all in a row, but she was supposed to go third out of these three, not first. She ended up going first. My bad. Alright. So I'll go to the Drider next, who is going to make a bow attack with advantage against Yukikaze. Longbow. That's going to be a 20 to hit. Yukikaze?
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. You're going to receive...
Quick question. Did you remember the extra 2 AC you get from haste?
No, I'll still have me.
Okay. Just making sure.
7 points of non-magical piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Going to shoot again.
Ooh, bitch.
And that one's going to be even higher, so take another 7 non-magical piercing and 4 poison. And then she shoots a third time. Which is going to be a 23 to hit. So take a third set of 7 non-magical piercing and 4 poison. So that's a total of 21 non-magical piercing and 12 poison. And then she's going to back away from the edge so that she does not become a target for other people.
Yukikaze is... Okay.
I found the culprit.
Okay.
Yeah, Twitch had... no, not Twitch. Steam had decided to download an update to GTA.
Oh, no.
Real quick, I was looking at my character's sheet, wasn't looking at the screen. Which of the fuckers that shot at me again?
The spider up on the roof that you shot at.
Oh, okay.
She shot back and then she moved out of your line of sight.
That prick.
Alright, so, now, it becomes Ettercap's turn. This one that has the chain lightning, the witch bolt around its neck. And it is going to move forward and try and stop that from happening. So, Leah... Oh, actually... You're inside the magical darkness still, aren't you?
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not going to attack you because it can't see you. So instead it's going to attack Fulbury, who's probably going to die.
I mean, it could attack her at disadvantage.
Yeah, it could. Or it could not.
I mean, it's true, it could not.
I like that the darkness put there by the drow ended up being more in the way of his allies than me.
I mean, it's still a pretty unusual circumstance. I don't think there's anything weird about that.
Never said it was weird, I said it was funny.
Alright, so for bite, it rolled crap, so that's not going to happen. It tries to claw her, and that's also not going to happen because it rolled crap. Cool. So it was totally useless.
This guy's having a very rough
Yeah,
time.
she didn't die.
So did Fulbury get one of the potions too?
Yes, but it hasn't been her turn to use it yet. She
No.
got her
She
turn to
didn't
use
get it.
Blur, and then she got the crap kicked out of her, which honestly, she should be rolling to see if Blur is still... Ooh, Blur is gone. She's not blurry anymore. Okay, Jebel. Not Jebel. Sorry, Raiken, because this thing doesn't respect nat 1s, and it still put Jebel ahead of Raiken.
Oh, yeah.
Raiken.
Okay. Raiken. It's time to kick some butt. Raiken sees that, I guess is that a priestess that tried to use the spell that got counterspelled?
Yep, she came in and yelled at you about Lolth, and then she tried to do something, and you saw, Larmandus go, nope! And her magic just stopped in her hands and fizzled.
Alright. Raiken says nope with his, battle axe then.
Okay, you're gonna run over to her?
Yep.
As we know in this group, if you see a magic user, fuck him up.
Geek the mage.
And then he will swing once. Once I find whatever die I want to use that's not going to screw me. Ah! That screwed me! 14.
14 to hit the priestess. Priestess has an AC of... yeah, that'll miss.
Okay, well, you're going away. Next attack! I guess I'll try this one again. Oh my god! 15!
Still misses.
Screw you, you're going away!
You need more d20s.
Gonna run out of die.
You got anything else for me, Raiken?
One more attack.
You do. You have a hasted action. That's right.
And that's 16 to hit.
14, 15, 16. You'll get there eventually. Luckily, eventually is now. You hit.
All 3 different die.
You found the threshold.
You found it.
You just had to test it
Oh my
first.
gosh.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He wanted to figure out exactly what the number is. It's a useful thing to know, and
Okay. So I need this. Where's my other D8? Okay. Okay. So I did 9 points of non-magical silver slashing.
9 points of non-magical silver slashing. Looks like that'll be fine.
And 7 points of radiant.
didn't want to smite.
No.
I mean, 7 on a d8's not bad.
I'm running low on spell
Spell
slots. And who knows what could end up happening. At least one of those slots is being saved for in case someone dies again.
Okay.
So that's his turn. He's not gonna move anywhere else. So yeah.
Sounds good to me. Alright, now it is Jebel's turn. There you are, Jebel.
Thorn Whip. I'm going Thorn Whip back to this stuff.
Thorn Whip, where are you placing it?
Oh, it's an attack.
Okay.
That is a 24.
Okay, and you're attacking the priestess?
Yep.
Okay, you hit.
That is 9 magical piercing damage.
9 magical piercing damage. Okay.
And I suppose I'll move 10 feet east.
Alright, putting you closer to the priestess.
Yep.
Okay. And that it?
Yeah. This is me.
Alright, that brings us back to Vendar.
Okay. Now, I know that the priestess is in there, right? Because we're all connected.
I mean, nobody has declared thinking about it, but it's entirely possible.
Or I must have heard her shout, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good, you got good, perception, and she was trying to be threatening.
Alright. So I'm going to stack up on the opposite side of the door as Larmendis.
Alright, 15 feet movement.
That's Yukikaze.
You're right. .15 feet movement.
Alright. And then I'm going to shoot her with an arrow.
Okay. I would say cover from from Raiken, but I know that doesn't matter.
22 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Alright. DC 19 con save.
Alrighty. It makes it.
Fuck. So she'll only take half the poison.
Okay. You have an ally adjacent, so you get your sneak attack.
Yep.
A purple lightning bolt streaks over your shoulder there, Raiken, and for a moment you feel spiritually connected to Vendar.
So it's 36 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
So it's 45 total poison, so half that is
22.
right?
Yep, 22. Still pretty good.
Yep.
She bloodied.
Fine, and then I'll go ahead and roll height again. Because why not? Oh, and that 20. So 35.
Right. Nice. Very nice. Okay, then. After Vendar, it is Lair.
Okay. Can I see her well enough to shoot her?
Do you have Spell Sniper?
I do, yeah.
Totally.
Cool. Let's do this die. I'm going to use Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Actually, no. I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Chill Touch. Hand of Death.
She is a priest. That's a 20 on her AC.
20 on her AC. Yeah, that'll hit.
For shit damage, I do 6. 6 necrotic on 3d8.
Nice.
And she cannot heal until the start of my next turn.
Indeed.
Or she cannot gain health until the start of my next turn.
Yes.
She can heal somebody else.
She can heal somebody else.
I suppose she could heal herself, technically. I don't think it would stop her from casting the spell. I think it would just make the spell useless. But she probably
Like, would
knows
she
the
gain
spell.
the health after?
Because a big
after
hand
your next
just like
turn,
me.
or would it just be negated?
Hmm?
Like, would she gain the health after your next turn, or would it just be
It's
negated?
just negated.
Yeah, it
That
just
makes-
negates it.
Yeah.
Too bad it's not dumb AI, who would just heal themselves anyways.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if the spellcaster didn't know exactly what this spell meant. It's my turn.
Okay. Then, up next is this Drider, who's going to move back up to the edge, and surveying. I mean, there's that nice glowing target. Rider. There we go. So, Yukikaze. You're gonna be a pincushion after this. That's a 24 to hit.
Okay, hits.
It's another 11 points of damage total, 7 slashing and 4 poison.
Okay.
And then it's 20 to hit.
Okay.
So, same damage again. And just so you know, it's because they have advantage on you, so they get to roll pretty well. And yeah, it's 22. So another 7 and 4. So another round of 21 and 12. How you feeling?
21 and 12?
Total. Those are the totals. So it's 3 sets of 7 and 3 sets of 4. She hit you with 3 arrows. Then she moves back out of range, out of line of sight.
Mikikaze is pretty bloody.
With you. Okay, after that it becomes Fulbury. Fulbury's going to pull out that lovely potion and just down the thing. Then she'll try and get out of there, I think. So that is 10d4. Oops. Roll. Oh, I like that. Right-clicking removes one. Okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. She gets 43 HP. Heal. Which means she's not bloodied anymore.
Yeah.
And at the risk of whatever else, she's just coming back in here. So, let's just roll that. Oh, that's unfortunate for her. That's gonna hit. Kills 7 points of damage. Alright, so the Ettercap takes a swing at her as she runs away and manages to connect. She's still not back to bloody, but that did her no favors. And now it becomes Ettercap 1's turn. This guy. Roll a d6. Alrighty. And then he's going to move here. And he's going to roll an attack on Cyrus. And that is a 14 to hit.
Miss.
He's going to roll another attack on Cyrus as he tries to bite you. And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
Hit.
Alright, that is going to deal 6 points of non-magical piercing damage, 4 points of poison damage, and you must now make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let me double check my saves. Right. 28.
Okay, you make it. Nothing happens. This guy. He's got that much. Boom. And teleport. And he's going to roll to attack Cyrus. And that is going to be a 28 to hit. A 26 to hit, sorry.
It doesn't matter. That's still a hit.
Okay. On a hit, he is going to deal... Sorry. 8 points non-magical piercing damage. 10 points necrotic damage. 10 points poison damage.
So I'm hearing a total of 28.
Yup. And then, because you're within 10 feet of this shadow... Wait, where'd it go?
The one under Leah?
Yeah, I don't know where it went, but it's supposed
I don't
to be
think
there.
it ever actually... I'm not sure if it ever actually got placed, but...
Oh, you know what? I bet I thought I drew it and I was doing the eraser again, because I'm full of dumb. So, you're within 10 feet of that shadow, it's going to disappear, or rather, you're going to see it streak toward his sword, and as it cuts across you back into its sword, you are going to... What happens? You're within 10 feet. You can dismiss it and cause the target to take an additional 21 points of necrotic damage.
Does this all count as the same attack? Like the same single strike?
The first ones do. I don't think this other one does because it's the shadow thing. What?
I'm just asking for the purposes of concentration. Because that would be a monster of a concentration check.
I don't know. What do we think about that? Is that all one hit? What the first part definitely, like the 28.
Yeah, the 28 is definitely
is.
one hit. That part we're in agreement on.
And that means that's a DC 14 con save.
Yep, which means I'm gonna have to roll for it.
The other one would be, if the other one was added, 28, 49, 48, 24. It would be a DC 24.
Yeah, that would be a nigh impossibility, even with my con.
I don't know. You've been rolling pretty high on that. But in any event, it is the second part is an effect of the first part. So votes here, 1 attack, 2 attacks. There aren't separate rolls. It just sort of automatically happens as long as he's got those conditions met. But they could be separate.
Does smite count as separate?
Smite does not count as separate.
Then I don't think they should.
Okay. So, DC 24 con save.
That is fair logic.
That is fair logic.
Sorry, Raiken and Kikaze.
Oh no!
You might make it.
May the dice be with me. I rolled high. Let's see how this goes. 26!
Okay. You manage to hold on to your spell. You do, however, feel it is a Pyrrhic victory as you take the additional 21 points of damage on top of the other 28, taking 49 total.
Yeah, that hit like a truck.
And it feels even more Pyrrhic as you see him raise his sword a second time. Getting a 23 to hit.
I'm gonna die.
Could be. So another 28 points of damage.
That's nothing new to you.
Alright, and that's another con save.
Yes, but this one's only a DC 14.
This is the one he misses.
Made it too.
Okay. So how you feeling? You bloody?
You said it was another 28?
Another 28, yeah.
Yeah, one more of those and I'm toast.
Nice.
I'm definitely bloody.
Alright, your mark is bloody. And the reason that it's just 28 every time is because my other option is to roll it, and I used to roll them because I wanted to give the players a chance for them to roll low, and they generally rolled even higher, so I started just going with the average. It also saves me a lot of time.
Yeah, those giants fucked us up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so no more of that.
So I went from 110 health to significantly less than that. I won't say my exact number, but I'm not supposed to.
Somewhere in the 30s, I think. But, you know, who's counting?
You're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Alright. So, that was an incredibly unfortunate turn for Cyrus. However... Oh, also, there is now...
Target.
Yeah, I did have the eraser on. So, darkness, poof, on top of Yukikaze. Yukikaze, you can't see anything. Yuki?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, just letting you know that as this drow appeared next to you, you saw it swing and hit Cyrus, and then the shadow, the cloud of darkness that was enwrapping Leah, disappeared, and then it reappeared on top of you. You now can't see anything.
Okay.
Alright. So, it becomes Cyrus' turn. Cyrus, how you doing?
Okay, so what can I do for my last hurrah here?
Potion.
Potion would be a good plan. Yeah, potion would definitely be a good plan.
Don't want you all forgetting you have potions of supreme healing.
Fireball.
Just drop a fireball on top of yourself.
Yes, take him out with you.
No.
Max level fireball. Run on top of yourself.
So I will drink that potion. You said it was 10d4 plus 20?
10d4 plus 20.
Did you drink the potion of greater healing I gave you?
I gave that to Fulbright at the end of the last fight to keep her alive.
And she drank that, and she drank the supreme healing that they gave her just now.
Okay, let's see.
And a good thing she did. Because on 10d4, she only rolled a 23.
Okay, 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there was 2 4s in there. Okay.
And she rolled a lot of 1s and 2s.
On 10 dice, I only rolled 15. That's kind of sad. Anyhow.
Alright, so you are standing here between a pillar of darkness and this statue of Lolth, and you've got this guy who just stabbed you twice grinning at you.
Yep. Taser fist. In other words, shock and grasp.
I know what you mean. Alright, so you're quick in casting?
Yep. I need to get away from this guy, and I need that to get away.
Alright, quick and cast.
Should call him Taser Face.
Alright, I have a...
It's metaphorical!
Alright, 26.
26? You're not supposed to hit this guy. He's just supposed to beat the snot out of you. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. So I'll roll damage, although that's not really the point of what I'm doing. Alright, so it's 3d8. Okay, so he takes 7 points of damage. Oh wait, sorry, 9 points of damage. Forgot that in the sword. 9 points of lightning damage.
9 points of lightning damage. 9. Okay. You see that you are adding to his wounds that he's already accrued.
Alright, and then I'll just take the diagonal line directly to the north, right. I can't remember which one that is. East. I'm so bad with east and west.
How far? All the way?
One north of Vendar, I think will do.
Okay. You see that as you leave, he's trying to get his sword up to take the opportunity attack, but all of his muscles are spasming from the electricity running through him.
What happened to you?
He looks very uncomfortable.
That thing, and I'll point. Kill it!
He has a name.
Can I see him through the darkness?
Ooh, good point. There is this darkness. No, you can't see him. The darkness is blocking him from you.
Okay, then I'd say instead of that thing, I'd say drow on the other side of the darkness.
Okay. After Cyrus, it is the next Ettercap, which is the second Ettercap, which is this guy.
Although, I have one question, though, because this is kind of important. Does the other cap that was also next to me want to make an attack of opportunity?
Well, good point. Of course it does.
And do I get any cover from the statue? Or the person? Or both?
Because of the corners there, I'm gonna go with no, but I don't think he's gonna hit you anyway. That's a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay. Ettercap, so rolls poopy there. He's going to move here. And he's going to attack our friend Yukikaze.
Yukikaze is in the darkness, so...
You're right, he loses his advantage on this attack. That's a 19.
Wait, I still have the hasted, so
You
that
do still haste.
ties.
Ties, okay, so that's gonna hit. On a hit,
You only have 17 AC normally?
he didn't pull his swords out.
Oh.
He's using his bow. So, Klaus, that's going to be 7 points of non-magical slashing damage.
Does Yukikaze have heavy armor master too?
Yukikaze's not wearing heavy armor.
Oh, he's not?
Yep.
Oh. Why not?
He is. You know that he is wearing a breastplate. Or was it half plate? Which one was it?
So half plate.
No, it's, what
It's a
is-
breastplate.
If his AC is 17, then it's half plate.
Where is Spellbreaker? Spellbreaker is, no, medium armor breastplate.
Breastplate.
Oh, fighting style must be No, your fighting style. Then how's your AC 17? Oh, it's +1. Duh. That's how.
So does Yukikaze have heavy armor master though?
I don't think you've ever discussed that. That'd be one of his feats.
Yeah, anyways. Tristan,
Yep.
with the hit, I am going to try to minimize my damage.
Alright, you're gonna try and parry. Oh, does it say that you have to see the attack?
No, it just says whenever I'm hit with an
Okay.
attack.
Alright, then you may do parry.
Where is parry? Let me just make sure I read it again.
Because it might say when you're hit by an attack you can see.
No, when another creature deals you or damages you with a melee attack, you
Okay.
can expend an reaction. Expend one superiority dice to reduce the damage.
So spend a reaction, spend a superiority die, and see how much less it deals. It'd be 7 minus whatever you roll.
So D10.
Oh, also, I'm not bloody anymore.
Not bloody anymore.
I completely negate the attack.
Nice. Good parry. So even though you're completely surrounded by this darkness, you get your combat sense kicks in, and you feel this attack coming towards you, and you bring up Hideo and deflect, or rather, you use the bow, I guess, since you're bowing right now. So you hold the bow up, and you see as this claw comes in and grinds sparks off the edge of the metal bow. It attacks again, attempting to bite, but it only gets a 17, which is going to be too low to hit you.
Okay.
So you again feel your combat sense kick in, and you move just enough that these poisonous fangs, spider fangs, come in towards you and miss. It is now your turn, so you get your reaction back.
Okay, so I'm going to use my first action to put away my bow. I'm gonna then pull out the potion that we got and actually consume it.
Okay.
So
10d4 plus 20.
10d4, that's a lot of dice.
I mean, you can roll it on D&D Beyond if you want.
Does
Sorry.
drinking a potion count as is that using an object? Using an object?
It takes an action.
I'm asking because is it something that can be done with the hasted action?
Oh, possibly. Let me check.
If it doesn't, I'm just gonna use action surge then, because I need the health. So if it doesn't, I'll use action surge.
Let's see. That action can be used only to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. Yeah, it's a potion. I figured I'd use an object.
And then 4, so... Alright,
It looks like the consensus is yes.
Who's
That it
crying in
counts
the
as-
background?
I don't know. That it counts as using an object. It says when an object requires you to use an action for its use, you take the use an object action.
So the hasted won't work with it?
So the hasted will work with it. Because
Okay.
hasted action allows you to use object.
So, do I have to tell you how much I healed?
You don't have to tell me, unless you want to.
Okay, I actually rolled okay. I got 50 total.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You've healed the best of anybody so far that's used their supreme healing potion.
Which, I'm glad I saved it. Okay. So, after... So I used the hasted, used my action to put my bow away, used the hasted action to pull out the potion and consume it, and then I will... I can't draw an attack, can I? I forget. I always forget
You draw as part of the attack action.
Alright. I will draw my 2 swords and I can tell where I was being attacked from to swing at whatever's in front of me, right?
It's not hiding, so you can hear what square it's in.
But I would take disadvantage to hit it.
Are you drawing both swords?
Yes.
Then I'd
And
require
with my
you to put the bow on the ground.
I said I used my first action to put it away. Hasted action for potion.
Okay.
Then I'm going to action surge.
Oh, you are
surge
action
for
surging. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Then, yes, fine.
So I take disadvantage to hit the one in front of me, right?
Yeah, you know what square it's in, but it's still disadvantage to hit.
Also move out of the darkness.
Yeah, I think I might actually do that. And also I'm going to use... So I'm going to still draw my weapons because I want to... Can I... No, I can't draw and move, though. I have to attack.
Drawing a weapon
Wait.
can be part of a movement action
Yeah.
or an attack action. It's just it's part of it. Drawing a single weapon for you, both weapons because of your feat, is
Yep,
can be part of another action that you take.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move 1 south and then attack without disadvantage.
I'm actually going to... Because I don't know what's in the dark dusk, and... Did,
Oh,
the magical darkness, Cyrus said... Right, can I tell exactly where it was that he wanted us to whoever to attack?
So you saw this guy walk up and hit Cyrus.
Yeah. The darkness appeared like as he was hitting, or right after he had hit him.
My health is okay-ish. Do have that.
I mean, you can just move out of the darkness. You know that the square, like, directly south of you is vacated, and that the squares west and southwest of you are occupied.
Yeah, I need to play smart. I'm gonna move out. And I'm also gonna use, elusive footwork, so I don't get attacked from moving out. Well, I get bonus AC. Sorry.
You're not.
You're not moving out.
Provoking.
Yeah.
And also, an unseen
Oh, no,
person
no.
can't provoke. If I can't see you, I can't make an attack of opportunity against you.
Mm-hmm. You were invisible to them, basically, when you first started moving, so they couldn't attack you anyway, but also, you know that you only have to receive... They can only attack of opportunity you if you move out of their threatened area, which you didn't do. Both of these are still threatened by both characters, so that doesn't provoke.
Oh, why am I a fool? I thought the magical darkness was bigger than it was.
Magical dark... Yeah, this is special magical darkness. It's only 1 square.
Oh, I thought it was bigger. Okay, then yeah, I'll move out and I can see the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my whole thing was thinking I was going to back out because it was covering around him and hiding everything around him.
Well, that's the only problem is that it's behind your token, so you couldn't even see it.
Yeah,
it's totally
yeah.
hidden.
Yeah, so that's fine. I will move up if I can know that I can do that. I'll move up and then I'll swing at the.
All right,
no, I can't.
3 targets. Which one do you want?
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that's in the drow.
Okay.
Alright.
3 attacks. You still have a bonus action?
Yeah, because I used all actions to do that.
Okay.
But no more action surge, unfortunately. Okay. Do I want to use anything else? Oh, actually, I could do that. I'm gonna do that if I don't kill him. Okay. Here is D8. I'm gonna close my door real quick. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
It just gets really cold in my room, so I wanted to not freeze to death. Okay. D8. And I do that on the attack, right? When you hit with a weapon attack, okay. Alright. Well, that sucks, but... So one of my attacks I know is going to miss, but the first swing is going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And on that hit, I'm also going to do trip attack. My maneuver trip attack. Because it says when I hit, so it happens after.
Alright, tell me the damage that the initial hit does, plus the trip attack damage, and then what I have to roll. I think it's a strength saving throw.
Correct.
Okay, so damage.
Alright, damage is 7 with the trip attack.
7 total.
So 7 magical slashing.
Okay. And then he makes a strength saving throw. And rolled pretty crap. This could go very poorly for him very quickly. Okay, so he got a 7.
Nope, he fails.
Okay, so he goes prone. Which
So
means
that
you
means-
now have advantage.
For all of your subsequent attacks on him, yeah.
So I get to re-roll my other one.
You get to roll 1 more die on it, yep.
Because I roll 2 dice at a time to try to make it go quicker. Alright, so re-roll that.
You knocked him on his pompous ass.
Alright. Oh. So my second attack, that will miss completely. So I got 4 and then a 3, which will put me at a total of 11 and 12 and 13.
Yeah, that's too low. Third attack.
So
with advantage.
my third attack's I don't even have to re-roll it. It's 28.
Yeah, that's gonna
20 20.
So you should roll a second time, even if you would have hit with the first die with advantage, because you might crit.
Oh, that's true. That is
So
true.
whenever you have advantage, roll twice.
I got close to 19, not quite.
Alright. Well, so you hit him. What's the damage?
That is... Sorry, hissing. 10... Oh, crap! I apologize, Tristan. I just added my maneuver die and my die on the first hit. So there's actually an extra 5 damage.
There's 5 more than there should be, or 5 less than there should be?
5 less.
Okay. That's good. I would be worried if you only managed to do 2 damage.
And then this next one is 10 magical slashing.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Alright. And then my third attack. Or that was my third attack. Fourth attack with key.
Okay. I have a question. Mostly for my own interest, but also you should think about it. Do you have the maneuver disarming attack?
I do.
Okay. You know that he attacks with a sword.
Okay.
Hey, fucks us up.
You do also know that the sword that the other one that was doing similar things was weird. In that when Laramentis picked it up, bad things happened at him. It was an uncomfortable moment.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So 28 to hit.
Yep.
And that will be 11 magical piercing.
Okay. Nothing else?
That will be everything.
No disarming attack?
That's right. I could do that too. I always forget that I could use more than one maneuver, but I try not to go too crazy because I don't know my 5 uses.
I mean, if there's ever been a time to go crazy.
Yeah, disarming attack. So
He did just do terrible things to Cyrus's previously soon-to-be corpse.
Time to get some vengeance, I think. I mean, I don't want to tell you how to fight, but I mean, your guy's a master of, combat tactics, and this is pretty tactically sound advice here.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the freebie advice.
Alright, so one more D8 for damage.
D10, actually.
One more D10 of damage.
So, 8 damage.
Nice. Yeah, he's not looking great.
And he has to make a DC strength save.
He got a 4.
Yeah, he fails that.
So his sword, you swipe at striking his sword very close to the finger guard as hard as you can, and you actually manage to dislodge it from his hand. It hits the ground near his head, penetrating into the stone, black shadows rising from where it struck.
It sucks though. I'm almost out of superiority die. That's my end of my turn. Thank you guys for putting up with my long turn.
Sometimes it's worth it. Alright, after Yukikaze, it's now Leah's turn.
Yeah. And it's only like the third round right after that turn.
Now, you still have Witch Bolt going.
Yeah. So, I just spent an action to deal more damage.
Okay.
Because I can do that. I mean, could have been better, but 27.
I will say that I think that Witch Bolt, the subsequent damage,
It's only one?
remains a single D12.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Since it's on a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage. you can use your action to deal 1d12 to target automatically on subsequent turns. At higher levels, the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each slot above first. So,
Okay,
you
so-
should probably only
Initial
be doing
damage,
d12.
you're right. Yeah.
So what was the
Unfortunately.
highest D12 you just rolled?
What did you say?
You rolled 5 D12s just now. What was the
Yeah.
highest one?
Highest one wasn't mine.
A 9. Okay, I'm gonna make him take 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I realized after I rolled it, I calculated them, I started thinking the same thing.
Okay.
So,
Well, the 27 would have wiped him out. 9 does not quite wipe
Yeah.
him out. He's still there. What do you
Yeah.
do with the rest of your turn?
Hold on, I'm just looking at something. Your action. So yeah, I guess movement is separate in this game. I guess I no longer have the shadow on me. But I can see the shadow, right?
You can see the shadow. It is over between you and Laramandus.
I can tell that there's a shadow there, even with my devil sight.
I'll just say that the square looks a little bit different. Like, you see through it just fine, but, you know, maybe like heat waves or something to let you know that there's something there distorting things.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I come to think of... You know what, now I'm actually just gonna stay here, because if I move, he will attack me.
Okay.
I kind of imagine it like a lighting error.
Yeah. But if he do attack me on his own turn, I can use my my reaction.
Yeah. So, gonna stay there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Then after you, it is the Drider. 13, 6. This is this Drider. This Drider's gonna come back up to the edge. And it's going to cast a spell. And it doesn't look to me like either of the people who can counterspell can see it.
Hold up.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Do you have counterspell, Leah?
I do.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I did that. I think 2 level ups ago. So I actually had it for some time. I just haven't a couple of chance to use it. The thing is, if I use that though, I deactivate the witch bolt. So I'm just considering whether or not it would be worth it.
Why would
It won't
counterspell
deactivate Witch Bolt, it'll just use up another spell slot.
What
but
does the...
Witch bolt says that it spell if you use your action to use your action to do
Yeah, so
damage.
you're not using an action
Ah.
on your turn to do something else. You're using a reaction on somebody else's turn. It won't interrupt Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt just says you have to, you can't cast a different spell, like to do damage or something like that. They're focusing on it.
So, are you going to counterspell the spell she's casting? Or are you going to let her be?
I'm gonna try counter spell then.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just reading through the, it rolls as a 5th level because that, but I think it is a 5th. No, it's a 3rd level. Yeah, so it rolls
Normally
as a 5th.
a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
It just means that you're automatically dispelling anything 5th level and lower, and you have to roll for 6th level and higher.
Yeah.
So d20 plus your charisma modifier, not your proficiency.
Plus my charisma modifier.
Yep.
Only charisma modifier. You do not get
Okay.
proficiency.
So that will be 11 then.
Nice, you successfully dispel a 1st level spell. Luckily, you were casting at 5th level, and she's casting at 2nd level, so you dispel it.
Counter it.
You're right, counterspell.
Yeah, then that roll really didn't matter.
No, but I always have you roll it because I don't want to give away what level they're casting until we know.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
make it, feel a little bit worth it. Like there's a little bit of tension. It's like, oh yeah, you got it anyway. Sorry. I don't know. If you don't want me doing that, I can just tell you outright. But
no, it's fun. It's fine. I don't mind rolling more dice. Really, that's why we play this game.
All right then. Also, it just reinforces knowing how to roll things. So she's gonna. Sure. She starts casting the spell. You're like, nope. You see, your purple glob of magic like stick to her hands and hold the magic inside. She just looks at them furious and then backs away from the edge. All right. So after
another exploding kitten nope card.
Yeah. So many nope cards around here. Alright, this Ettercap is going to try to attack you. It's going to try and claw you, which is a 14 to hit. Excuse me. And it's going to try and bite you, which is a 10 to hit.
To hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little unsure which drider you're talking about. Yeah.
This guy trying to attack you.
10 to hit me misses.
And 14 also misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it claws and it bites at you, and you evade it nimbly. Alright, priestess time.
I grimace at it.
I mean, you can't tell what expression it's making at you. I mean, look at this. Look at this face. Look at this face.
But I can still grimace.
It's true. But, like, it's also looking at you with, like, all these eyes. You just don't know what expression it's making. Could be smiling. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing like one of those, this classic, pull down your eyelid and your tongue sort of grimace.
Alright. How is she doing, and what kind of risk does she want to take? She is doing not great.
Heck yeah.
I'm making this Ettercap my bitch. The counterspell didn't tick. There goes.
Okay. So she's going to move. Oh, really, that's just 10 feet to go there. And then she's going to move down this hallway another 10 feet. So you get to make an attack of opportunity.
Ha-ha! Don't fail me now. It did not fail me this time. 23.
That'll hit.
Okay. Let me go with this guy. Oh, that sucked. So 7 points of non-magical silver slashing, and 5 points of radiant.
Got it.
And she's stuck next to me.
Okay.
You're like Hooker with a beard of the axe. Dude.
You're not going anywhere.
Cyrus, remind me if you noped anybody this round.
Not yet.
Cool.
Is it my turn?
Not yet.
You got about half the list to go.
No, I meant my turn to nope. Not my turn, my turn.
I'm just a little confused about the elevation of this map. Are Raiken and on the same level as the Driders, or are they like inside the building?
Raiken's inside the building, the Driders are on the roof of the building.
Right, yeah.
There's like 35 feet between them.
Yeah, that's what I initially thought. I was just a little confused there for a moment.
Yeah. Understandable.
Go on, Cyrus.
Alright, she's gonna try to cast a spell.
Which one's this?
This person.
The priestess next to Raiken.
Double check. Where is that on her description?
Does Joel have counterspell now?
Jebel has it in his staff via Laramendus.
Oh,
Yeah. One casting of it.
So he gets Laramendus' bonus on it as well.
Yeah.
We had realized. Which is why Laramendus is the one who charges it. Because having 2 people who can counterspell at +10 is better than 1.
When was it +10? You said +9.
Oh, I leveled up since casting it, so it's +9 for you.
Sorry,
Next
yours
time,
is
it'll be
only
+9.
+9. Okay, so who's counterspelling? And I will love it if it's both of you.
I mean, since I forgot that Joel could counterspell, I'm going to go with Cyrus forgot Joel could counterspell, so I'm going to counterspell.
Sweet. Alright.
2 people counterspell at the same time.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I guess I would maybe say counterspelling in case Lair can see, like, the edge of her or something.
I mean, I need to know if you're communicating it or not.
Yeah, I'd say I would, since we have telepathic bond up. I'd just be say a quick counterspelling, and that's it. Keep it brief.
Alright, so are you still going to cast counterspell there, Jeb?
Well, if he says it, then no.
Okay, roll it.
10.
Cool, you fail to counterspell anything. And she is going to heal herself.
No.
So she wastes her spell?
Yep.
Okay.
Yay!
Well, that makes 2 of us. Goodbye, 3rd level spell. I barely knew ye.
Goodbye, above 3rd level spell. She hardly knew you.
I mean, she... just because she can't heal herself doesn't mean she's not healing. Because she can still, even though she got stuck, actually, because she got stuck with Sentinel, she can still see this square here. So, from there, she's going to be casting Mass Cure Wounds. And healing the people out here.
What do you mean from there?
You pick a square within range, and people within 30 feet of that square get healed.
Oh, I thought it was from yourself.
Nope. So, all of them gain a bunch of health. Nobody's been attacking the header caps.
Just to confirm, did she cast, like, I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. Did she cast Mass Cure Wounds or Mass Heal?
Mass Cure Wounds.
Mass Cure Wounds radiates out from... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I clicked it. Alright, so that header cap heals.
Sorry. I guess I must have accidentally clicked Mass Healing Word. My bad. Because that one is from you.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, unfortunately it's still less useful than it could have been because only one of the header caps was even hurt, because people have been ignoring them. Poor little spider babies.
I haven't been ignoring them.
True. The one that you've been, like, lashing down with this lightning, it just suddenly, like, you see, like, the burns, the electric burns on its flesh just sort of, like, mend and repair.
But they healed the drow there, too, didn't they?
It looks like as they're healing, they're getting like covered in spider silk.
The drow. I forgot. I didn't even see him. My brain just ignored him. You're right. He does get healing, too. So, that's good. Not you. Not you. You. Okay. Well, he is less dying than he was. Okay. Cool. So, not a total waste. Just you and that chill touch. Raiken, you're up.
Okay. Raiken is going to attack.
She'll die for it.
22.
That's gonna hit.
Wow. Well, that sucked. 7 points of non-magical silvered slashing.
Okay.
And 3 points of radiant.
Okay, she's still standing.
And she'll get attacked again.
Okay.
17 to hit.
A 17, you say?
Assume that hits. And
Yes, that will hit. Barely.
Where he found the threshold.
Yes.
Okay. That's well. One was a little better. That is 13 points of non-magical silver slashing, and 1 radiant.
Nice. Still standing.
And 1 more attack. He's gonna miss this time.
Still standing.
Well, hopefully, Jebel might be able to finish her off then.
What you got, Jebel?
I go now?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to cast... Produce Flame, and throw it at her. It's a 21.
Okay, you hit.
13. 13. It'll be magical fire damage, I assume.
Fire is fire damage.
Okay, then 13 fire.
Well,
Non-magical fire.
I've never had any respect for Produce Flame. I don't think I'm going to start today, but you did kill her.
Why don't you have any respect for Produce Flame?
It's just so weird and weak.
I think I have that on my cleric if I ever get to use him.
I had it on a sword in another game I played in, and I think I hit with it once. And I think it did like 2 points of damage. Killed my priest. Yes. Very well. What else you got, Jeb?
I'm gonna head towards the door. How far out of the door can I make it? 5 feet of movement.
I mean, you can get right outside the door moving like that.
Okay. I'll go to there.
Okay. Alright. That brings us back to Vendar. Took a while, but we're here.
Since the magic caster is dead, I'm going to go ahead and focus on the other drow that's been fucking us up.
Okay.
I'll go back to the spot that I was in the first turn, Right next to Yukikaze there.
Okay.
Snug in between all the
Yep.
rest of my party.
There you have landed.
And I'll take a shot at the drow.
Okay.
He is prone.
It's a 25. He's
You
prone.
have disadvantage.
Why the fuck is he prone?
Because Yukikaze knocked him down.
Oh, well, I got a nat 20 on the other one, so it's still a 25 to hit.
Okay. You hit? But no sneak attack, I'm afraid.
Why not? There's still an enemy.
Because you have disadvantage.
Fuck, you're right. Well, that's annoying.
That was really
Damn it,
funny.
Yukikaze.
Don't you listen to him, Yukikaze. That was a good strategy.
Damn it, Yukikaze. Significantly lowered my damage. Alright, DC 19 concept.
What's good for me isn't necessarily good for you.
And I fucking minimized that too, so a whole 6 lightning damage.
Nice. Yeah, he totally,
poison on?
totally does not fail, or totally does not make the,
Okay,
the
well,
cons.
hopefully the poison is enough to kill him then, because he's gonna take a lot of that. Oh, damn it, one of them fell.
6, no, it's 3, 6 damage. It's really funny.
Damn it, Yukikaze. I rolled shit in the poison.
Well, at least you do all of it. I think.
Only 37 poison damage.
37 poison damage. He appears to still be alive.
Damn it, Yukikaze.
He appears to wish he wasn't. As he is just vomiting blood onto the ground next to him.
Another dose of purple worm poison.
It's taking it like a champ.
He really is.
His blood's like half purple worm poison at this time.
You're just taking out his blood and replacing it with purple worm poison.
It's getting into the marrow at this point. It's just starting to produce purple worm poison, honestly.
Did you just invent dialysis?
I want to see if I can create a human that runs, or a drow that survives on purple worm poison.
This sounds like a very sickening experiment. Don't do it. Larabendus,
It's already started.
Okay. So, my turn. I would like to. I can't see the header cap that is with Leah, I assume, because of the
Hold on.
darkness.
I have to draw a line to know. You can see it. It's got a ton of cover from that block of shadow, but you can see it. Like, if it were like this, you wouldn't be able to. If it was down lower, down here, you wouldn't be able to if that was the only corner you can see, but you got this out here, and it's not blocked on the inside. So, yes, you can see it. It's got a bunch of cover, like...
Spell Sniper is useful.
Yeah, Spell Sniper is useful if it allows you to ignore 3/4 cover.
I am going to
And
chill touch it. Oh,
I did
go ahead.
well, hide, because I can do that with bonus action, so
Yep.
I only got a 20 though.
Only a 20. Okay, good to
Only
know.
a 20.
Not your night.
I crit.
That wasn't my turn though.
Alright, you crit. What did you crit with?
Chill touch.
Chill touch. Didn't like it getting healed last time, huh?
No, so the hand, as it's like going along this thing, it's just caressing where wounds were and just pulling them open again.
Rude.
It's like,
So
wow.
that's
That was alright. Gotta get those back to normal.
27, 31 points of necrotic damage.
That is significantly higher than I anticipated, given how you rolled the damage last time.
Yeah. I mean, I almost minimized last time. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3. This time was better.
I mean, so as it's caressing wounds back open, its head just falls off. You kill it. You, like, tickle it under its chin with your necrotic hand, and its head just plops right off onto the ground.
It just falls backward as the head gets tilted up, trying to avoid the hand.
Ooh.
More fragile than I thought.
It had 23 HP. I didn't expect him to kill it with that. That was pretty good.
It's been a
Okay.
long time since I crit with a spell.
But you know what I've noticed? I think almost every single time you've crit, you've murdered whatever you were targeting.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think you've ever just crit for damage. I think you always crit and kill.
It's more fun that way.
Uh-huh. I remember when it happened with Ray of Frost.
I don't. Never happened. Nobody saw anything. I was invisible.
It's true. You were.
Isn't that
Alright.
your first kill in your entire life?
I was busy reading a message. Who killed my Edricop?
I did. Because it was the only one thing that I could see.
It was wonderful. So, you moving?
I think I'm good where I am for right now.
Okay. Just remember that because you're inside the building, you can't see the roof.
Yep, but that also means that the roof can't see me right now.
I mean, fair enough. Alright.
Or at least it can't see me well.
Drider numero uno, which is this one. Boop, boop, boop. It's gonna cast a spell.
Yukikaze wants to say nope.
Does Yukikaze say nope?
Yukikaze
I mean, he can
says
say no.
No,
No, nothing
he
happened.
can legitly say nope.
Okay, spend a charge and roll.
Now, what do I roll again?
It's a d20 plus your spell casting modifier,
Which I don't.
What is this?
which you don't have, so...
Oh, because of his
Armor.
Yeah.
Let me double check if I gave it a base, but I don't think so, so it might just use your int.
Okay.
Uses my strength.
Yeah, you punched the spell out of existence.
I cast this spell with my pure strength.
Just be
I
know.
rude.
my muscles, and the harder I flex, the stronger the spell.
I cast
right.
fist.
I flex so hard that it becomes blinding. Alright, so you
I
said.
am a tortoise.
What was the roll again?
It's
Yeah,
a
we laugh.
d20 plus your int modifier,
Which I don't have.
so it's a d20.
15.
Wow.
Rolled better than Cyrus.
Wow. Unbelievable. You hear the incanting above you, and you remember that you're wearing this breastplate that can stop people from casting, and you turn and you just thrust your chest forward, and this insignia of an eye in the middle of the breastplate suddenly glows, and you see this cone of energy engulf the person, and they stop casting in their tracks, and they're looking bewildered at their hands as the spell is just gone. They move back.
Nice.
Rolls a 15 with a plus nothing.
You're the one that allowed me to ask for something like that.
You know?
Just
Fine.
never thought it would
It's
actually
totally
work.
fine. Alright, who's after the Drider? The Bulbury. Okay. I think we're just gonna fall back on a nice upcast magic missile. Nice, simple, straightforward. 3rd level magic missile, 6 needles. He's gonna move here. This first Ettercap is receiving 6 whole points of damage. This drow. 9 points of damage. He still appears to be alive. Does appear to regret it even further, though. 17.
One of the magic missiles just hits him in the stomach, and he just like coughs up some more blood and poison mixture.
Yeah. 5 points of damage to the Ettercap. It's tougher to see her. And then it becomes the first Ettercap's turn, who just got hurt. But he still has advantage to attack Yukikaze, so he will. That's gonna miss. He's gonna try to bite Yukikaze. A 19?
Now that I have my swords drawn, no.
Ooh, lucky you. Alright, he's gonna move away. Are you going to opportunity attack him with your reaction? Do you still have it?
I do. Using an armor doesn't use my reaction. That does, because it's counterspell, so I don't have it.
Okay, so he's going to move away from you. You cannot attack him. Good Blade. Good Blade is gonna come not prone.
Does he pick? Does he pick up his weapon?
Yep, he can pick up his weapon. So yeah, you didn't move his weapon anywhere after you disarmed him, so he's just going to pick it back up and he's going to swing it at you.
Alrighty.
Just bad for you. You still have Fairy Fire on you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 19 on the die. So, that's gonna hit.
It's gonna miss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have my swords drawn.
Right.
Plus haste is still on, so I have 20.
Okay, well, he just got a 28.
Oh, you said... Sorry,
19 on the die.
On the die. Sorry, don't... Yeah, gotcha.
Yes, you got a 19 on the die, plus 9 is 28.
Alright, you bastard.
Yeah, so he's gonna hit.
Yeah, he's gonna hit.
So that's 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus 21 points of damage, so 49 total. Because he's going to dispel this darkness here. As he hits you, you're going to see the darkness return to his sword, and as it does so, it strikes you. So 49 points of damage.
Yukaze went from looking okay to not looking okay.
He also has another attack. Which will probably miss. Yeah, that's only a 15, even with advantage.
That is really good for me.
That is really good for you. Now, you are there, so he gets to be in dim light, since you are not directly shining light on him. So, it's going to Shadow Step. 40. 550. 60. Oof. He just shadow steps into this group that's already fighting. So, he shadow steps, which means he teleports. Alright, Cyrus.
Okay, time to roast an Ettercap.
Oh yeah, he's no longer blocked by a wall of shadow anymore.
So, firebolt incoming.
You guys have raries up and you're not talking too much. I'm surprised.
27 to hit.
27 will hit the Eder cap. What do you got?
I have 16 points of fire damage.
16 points of fire damage. They are not weak to fire, so it's just 16.
And I will spend 1 sorcery point to activate my fire resistance.
Okay, you now have resistance to fire.
And I will spend 1 first level spell slot to get 2 sorcery points as a bonus action.
Okay. Anything else? Moving?
How much else do I have? No, this is not really a good spot to move to at the moment, so I'll stay right here. Make sure I don't lose concentration on these guys' haste.
This Eder cap is going to move in and threaten everybody. And then it's still going to try attacking the guy who's got fairy fire on him, because he's the easiest target. That's a 20 to hit.
So that means you win.
It means he hits. So with a swingy attack, Klaus, he does 7 points of non-magical slashing damage. And now he is going to try to bite you. Bitey. Luckily he had advantage because one of them was a 1, but the other one only gives him a total of 19, so I think that's going to miss.
It will miss, thankfully.
He misses. And it is now Yukikaze's turn.
Alright, so the first one's only going to be a 17 to hit.
A 17. You're attacking the Eder cap?
Yes.
Alright, that's going to hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that will be 7 damage.
Alrighty, he takes it.
Magical slashing, and then the second one will be a 28, and that will be 8 magical slashing.
Alright, takes that too, still standing.
And then
He is bloodied.
that's probably gonna miss. 16.
That hits.
Okay, so that will be 8 magical slashing.
Oh, alright.
And then
He dies.
I am. Oh, sweet. And I'm going to use my action to take my d10 and do second. I'm going to do second wind.
Okay, that sounds like a very good idea.
Fuck. Of course, then I roll 1.
That is unfortunate.
So I gain 13 health back.
It's not nothing.
It isn't, but not what I hoped. Alright, and then I'm actually going to retreat. Can I have enough to move into the building next to this?
Yeah. You can step over this body.
Alright, go a little farther. I want to be a little inside.
Boop.
I don't want to be right in the doorway.
Alrighty.
Alright. And that will be it for me.
Okay. Leah!
There. I clicked the wrong. I have macros, and I clicked the deafen, not the mute. Yes. Okay, so my Ether Cup is dead, but there's another one over there.
Yep.
I
Dead.
assume this is. I assume this is through the statues I have to move. Or-
Yeah, like you don't have, the statue's pretty blocky.
Okay. Can I move 2 blocks to the side and then look at it?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, then I'm going there. And I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
Okay, another spell slot down.
Yep. That's the last one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going all out in this.
Going for
combat.
broke.
Yeah. And since that is a bonus action, I can also use my Eldritch Blast at the same turn, so then I'm Eldritch Blasted.
Okay.
First one is 23.
That'll hit.
Yuki, let's see. That is 12 force
Alrighty.
and 5 necrotic.
Very nice. Still standing.
Yeah.
Bloody.
Second blast, that one was tilted. Okay. 29. I see that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
The other one, the first roll, I could not tell if it was a 14 or a 6. It was like what they call that in English when the die just is on the corner.
We say cocked.
Cocked. That's what you say.
Can't.
We call it Swedish in Norwegian.
You say canted, Sam. The rest of us say cocked.
Do.
Okay.
Those of us that aren't afraid, Sam, say cocked.
That was not a D10. That was a D8.
Roll the correct die.
That's better. My brain is just going weird on me now. That's 11. 11 points of force and 6 points of necrotic.
Okay. I love when this happens. It is still standing.
Okay.
Down to 1 point, isn't it?
It has 1 HP.
Yep. Then the last one just needs to hit.
Yep.
Um.
I don't think you can miss this guy. Except on one.
Yeah, maybe not. That's 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that was a 9 on the die. So. Yeah, there's no point in rolling in.
Yeah, there's not any point in rolling. He dies. He had 1
Yeah.
HP. Tell me how he dies.
Nice. Then the hex moves, but I think that it does that on my next
On
turn.
your next turn, yeah.
Yeah. Because I have to use a bonus action to do it.
Yorp. Okay. 7. It now becomes...
All other caps are dead.
Yes.
So it's Strider's turn, and then it's Raiken's turn.
Okay, there we go. Now it's reading right. I usually keep track of it in a Word doc that I'm updating, but now I'm using this combat tracker on the thing, and it's just like I was doing it in both places and it was taking too long. So now I'm just doing it in one, and I'll just update it later. Okay, so now it's this thing. It's going to make attacks with a bow.
It's tired of trying to cast spells.
Every time, there's somebody who can dispel it. It's like, you know what? Forget it. Forget all you. Forget you. You're
Even
forgotten.
from the dude with the swords?
Forgotten.
Like,
Yeah, right? Like,
ridiculous.
even that guy who's just a dragonborn running around with, like, a bow and some swords, not doing any other magic, just some fancy footwork and stuff. No, forget this. Forget all you.
losing counter spells from every orifice.
It's just so rude.
I think when I counterspelled it, I was in darkness too, so she probably didn't even see which one did that.
Probably. Okay, Vendar, does a 17 hit you? Because apparently she can see you.
It does not.
Okay. That won't either. That one will. Because that is a 23.
That will.
Okay.
Yes.
So, 7 points of non-magical piercing damage, and 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And she moves back.
They are getting annoying.
Daddy. Raiken!
All right.
You killed the priestess, now what do you do? Well,
Now all that's left are some Driders.
you and Jebel killed that priestess. Jebel just threw some freaking fire at her. What?
Yeah.
And whipped her with a thorn.
I mean, sure, but it was the fire that was insulting.
Okay.
Shadow Dancer dude's still alive too.
Yeah, but Raiken can't see that.
No, but we're linked telepathically, so I can let you know.
It's true. You can.
Alright, where is it?
Not close. He teleported away somewhere, but he's still around, and he's fucking us up more than anyone else.
Shadow Blades are pretty badass. They do way too much damage. He finally got to use that cool shadow ability that the first Shadow Blade never got to use.
Okay, so these riders are up on the roof. And there's like no staircases to get here.
How tall is the roof?
35 feet.
So no doing what they did in the at the Seat of Bahamut, jumping up onto the roof to get to the Drider.
I mean, just so you know, Raiken, if you wanted to get on the roof, you could Misty Step to 30 feet to get next to the edge, and you'd be hanging from it, and then you could pull yourself up.
Do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Just letting you know what what you're capable of.
You know, it would be a pretty cool move. I think Cord would approve on that.
Besides, when you fall off the roof, it's not going to hurt that bad. You fall in way farther than that.
How high is Raiken able to jump?
It's your strength. You roll it.
It's for high jumps. It is 3 plus your strength modifier, and then you add your height and a half for raising your arms above your head.
So if he can jump more than 5 feet into the air, can he then just teleport directly into the roof?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
You like hop and then disappear, and you're on the roof. He just like runs up front and does a squat. Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" Then he just leaps 6 feet vertically and disappears.
I must go when people need me.
Leaps into the sky.
Are you gonna do that because it's hilarious?
That's 9. Yeah, Raiken's gonna do that.
Oh, your modifier's 6? Christ.
Yeah.
How even?
So, 30 feet of movement puts you there. Of course, you've got 60, so who gives a rip? But this is as far out as you need to be, and then you can pop a squat and hop. Which side do you want to go up to?
The
You
one
haven't-
that I'm on.
Huh?
The one that I'm on.
Okay.
Or closer to, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. So you you run around Cyrus and out into the front where there's just these dead Ettercaps and Vendar looking very upset with an arrow sticking out of him. And you just like squat down next to him and he's like, "What?" And then you leap apparently 9 feet straight up and teleport onto the roof.
You leap. You can literally jump over me.
It's ridiculous.
You can clear me by like 3 feet.
So ridiculous. Okay, so let's say that takes up 10 feet of movement. So you have 20 feet of movement left. You're now on the roof of the building. You can see that there are these small crenellations around the edge. The roof is not entirely flat. It's like got a very shallow slope, and it's like peaked in the middle. There's maybe like 3 feet of difference from the edge to the middle, so it's a very shallow slope. And you can see now sitting pretty much right on the peak of this one and of the other one across the way are these Driders, who are holding bows and have swords sheathed at their side.
Yep. Sorry, Drider. You must pay the piper.
Okay.
So he'll move over to that Drider.
Okay. I know that you have the hasted action that you can use to attack, but I think you use your action to jump. I think. It's a action, right? Cyrus, you had it open.
I didn't have it open. That was just from memory because it comes up a lot in my Wednesday game.
Okay.
I think that it's an action.
It varies by DM. It's kind of a gray area.
I love gray areas. I like the screaming noises they make as I crush them. Jump.
Jump.
Jump spell, jump compendium, jump spell, ring of jumping, grunge wildling, excuse me. Why? Just go to source, player handbook, skills, combat ability scores,
That's when I jump.
ability checks. Athletics.
Rip Alex Van Halen.
Athletics, you attempt to climb, you try to jump, your athletics check. Encounter. Examples.
No, wait, Eddie Van Halen. Alex is still alive, I think. Eddie Van Halen is the one that died.
We're gonna call that an action.
Okay.
What? Do you want to attack with your hasted action?
Of course. Oh my god, it's 9:30 already.
Yep. We'll make
So,
this the last round. We'll do Jebel, and then we'll call it.
Attack! And that is a 26 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Ah! Ooh, I like that. 14 points of non-magical silvered slashing. And 7 points of radiant. I almost completely maxed. The total damage was 21 points of damage. 21.
And they are not weak to radiant, so yep, just straight 21. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, you go up there and you smack her. And she looks very displeased. She just hisses at you and says an undercoming for the Spider Queen.
For Cord!
And it becomes Jiblablah's turn. Jibble.
I also have one question.
Okay.
Does she have to roll for Fairy Fire, or is she just like, that's just something that stays on then?
Oh, no, you're correct. She makes it.
Okay.
Alright, Jibble.
Let's see, who can I see around me?
Her DC was only 10 and she got a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nar, Leah, Cyrus. Can I see? That's Fulbury.
Can you see Fulbury? Yeah, you can see Fulbury. She's just stacked up inside the building.
Everyone but Raiken.
Yes, that's...
How is everyone looking?
There's Yukikaze. I think Yukikaze is probably looking the worst of anybody. Because he got the poopy put kicked out of him.
He does have like 6 arrows sticking at him.
I think it's more than 6.
It's at least 6. It might be.
It is definitely at least 6. He
Yeah,
got stabbed.
I would have been dead again if I didn't have that potion.
Yeah, that's why I doled him out.
Is he bloodied?
Yeah, I think that's bloodied underneath the
He,
triangle.
he's bleeding out of lots of orifices.
And yeah, just say yes or no to Bloody Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a step towards Yukikaze and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Cast Cure Wounds.
18. You get 18 hit points.
Alright. Anything else, Jibble?
Action. No, that's what I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. Well then, as we end this round of initiative, I will just quickly tell you, setting the scene, that as you stand here in the courtyard of this building from which the High Priestess seems to rule over Umbralight, you do hear the echoes of cries of combat and the smashing of weapons against armor, the explosion of, explosive chemicals somewhere. You can see that the area around you is beginning to be like I said, the city cascades down away from you. And so over the edge of this tier, you can begin to see rising clouds illuminated in orange as fires have broken out elsewhere in the city. And you can hear the cries of the devoted both to Lolth and to Eilistraee as they come into combat on the streets and in the squares around and below you, as the whole city now seems to be in uproar. And so the battle for Umbralight has begun.
Dun dun dun.
And so, good job with the first bit. You're almost done with this encounter. There's just those 3 things left to take care of.
Woo woo!
We'll like to attack and then run away.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with them. Alright. I'm gonna call it there.
Hope I can see that guy. Pop him where he thinks he's safe. Finish him off. I got away. It's the third dose of purple worm poison.
The third purple worm poison is definitely gonna be the one to get him. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream.